Good evening everyone, welcome to a small update on the markets as finally we are seeing some volatility kicking in. Yes, that might be due to the fact that BitMEX is getting some troubles, but in general the trend has shifted since we lost the 11k level and since we actually lost or broke beneath 12k again. The trend is down since this high and we're just seeking for a higher low through which we are going to define that in the coming period. Which level it is going to be, we don't know. Is the last quarter of the year usually a good period or a bad period? In general on Ethereum and the crypto markets it's a bad period. And it's a period that you should be cautious on taking any entries at all. It's just cycles, and in this case we just have to be a little bit more cautious on the market. So a small update tonight. Tomorrow I'll be going to make a longer update on the markets, but just going to deploy my thoughts on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereum lost the 11k support after a heavy rejection at 12k. Crucial barrier to break is the 11k level, which we have been describing on social media on Twitter. Could not break through it, through which the untested level at 9.6 is very much likely going to receive some tests. What do we see? Lower high, lower high, lower high, another lower high, support to be tested. Taking the 10.2 level for and breaking beneath it, it's very likely that we're going to make that lower low, and then the areas between a 9k to 9.6 is going to be the first one to be watching for a potential long entry on the markets. If we don't hold there, I'm going to look at 7.5k as a potential lower level. But for now, we have rejected here, so we're looking for support. Your short entry is gone, and we're still making a downward trend since we've had this high structure at 12k. That also means that the dollar is probably the best asset for the coming period to be in. What is the case with Ethereum at this point? Well, we have been discussing this case for Ethereum, in which I've made this quickly previously. We have rejected at a weekly level on Ethereum, which case we've rejected at 0.4, and after that what we see here is that we're just hopping and making lower levels or lower highs, just like what we have been doing on Bitcoin at 12k. So we've rejected previous resistance and confirmed that for resistance again. We drop beneath the support, and right now we are making another lower high, initiating a further downwards drop. And as I've been describing in the previous videos, the 0.28 level is the area that I'll be looking for longs, or even 0.25. Is that unhealthy for the markets? No, it's not. What we see, it's cycles. The last quarter of the year is usually a period where Ethereum is showing weakness and continuation downwards. So after this heavy impulse, what we have seen towards 0.4, we have to establish a new range. We have to establish a new higher low, and through that we're going to look for a higher low in the 0.25 area. What we see also is that we're currently still above the 100-day MA, the daily. Sorry, I have to check the weekly. We're currently in between the 100-week MA and 200-week MA. And as you can see, for the first time since this overall market and since the bear market started, that's around August, we are above the 200-week. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. We're above the 100-week MA. And looking for some consolidation period here. Flipping the 100-week MA for support would warrant a further upwards move. This support resistance flip here would initiate a further continuation towards 0.55 in the next impulse wave. But given data and given the history of Ethereum, we can argue that there is no ground right now for such a move, and it's very much likely that we're going to see that starting from December or January at this point. In which we are going to continue making some consolidation movements throughout the last quarter of the year. Ethereum USDT, what are the levels to watch? Similar case for Ethereum at this point, as we have just witnessed a rejection. Tried to break up, could not, dropped below the previous support at 370, fell towards 315, through which we made a bounce towards the previous support level and resistance, rejected there, came back towards support again, and now we are making a rejection of this 370 level, which was a crucial breaker if we check the 4-hour time frame. So if we get a move back up towards 365, that would be granting a nice short opportunity, in which it is very likely that we're going to continue falling down. Areas to watch is 305 to 315, 275 to 290, and 240 to 250 is the best entry zone. If we do break 368 and we get some more strength, I think we're going to break the previous high and take liquidity above here, through which I'll be looking at shorts around the 395 to 405 level. So that's the short video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with a longer version. Please subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitter.